Did you know that a simple, unconscious action could break your fast in the eyes of Hindu tradition? Yes, we're talking about something so common, so natural, but it could have a deep spiritual impact. What is it? And why does it matter so much? Stay with me because what you're about to hear might challenge everything you thought you knew about fasting in Hinduism. Fasting isn't just about skipping meals. It's an act of cleansing, not just of the body, but also the mind and soul. In Hinduism, fasting is considered a way to connect with the divine, strengthen discipline, and burn past karmas. It's a sacred practice, often tied to festivals like Navratri, Ekadashi, or Shivratri. But here's the twist. Not all fasts are created equal. Some require just dietary restrictions, while others demand strict control over your thoughts, words, and actions. And here's where things get interesting. Hindu scriptures highlight something many people overlook. When you're fasting, even the smallest action can affect your spiritual purity. Now, this leads us to a big question. In Hindu fasting, purity is everything, not just physical purity, but mental and spiritual purity. You may already know that fasting encourages abstaining from lustful thoughts, non-vegetarian food, or even anger. But there's one aspect that's often whispered about: bodily contact. Specifically, can you touch your private parts while fasting? Before we answer that, let's explore why this is even a question in the first place. Hindu texts like the Manusmriti and Puranas emphasize self-control during fasting. It's not just about avoiding food, it's about refraining from actions that disrupt your focus on the divine. Here's where things get tricky. Touching private parts, even unintentionally, is believed to create a disturbance in your spiritual energy. Why? Because those actions are closely tied to sensuality, and sensuality can weaken your spiritual resolve during fasting. In fact, some believe that touching private areas, whether for cleanliness or otherwise, can disrupt the flow of energy known as prana. This energy is meant to ascend upwards, toward your higher self, not be drawn into worldly desires. Scary, right? But that's not all. Think about it. Why do we feel guilty or distracted after an impure thought or action? It's because our mind and body are deeply connected. Hindu fasting is designed to help you break free from the cycle of distractions and desires. So the act of touching your private parts, even for a second, is said to create a ripple effect. It not only disturbs your vrat, but it can also lead to feelings of guilt or unworthiness. These feelings can disrupt your focus on prayer and devotion. Now, does this mean you should live in constant fear while fasting? Absolutely not. Hinduism is about intent as much as action. Here's what you can do to maintain purity during fasting. 1. Prepare in advance. Take care of all personal hygiene tasks before you start your fast. 2. Practice awareness. Be mindful of your actions throughout the day. 3. Meditate. Ground yourself with meditation to prevent unnecessary distractions. 4. Seek forgiveness. If you unintentionally break a rule, remember that forgiveness is a big part of Hindu philosophy. Sincerely pray and move forward with a pure heart. At the end of the day, fasting is a tool for self-discipline and spiritual growth. It's not meant to instill fear, but to inspire you to rise above your base instincts. By understanding these teachings, you're not just observing a fast, you're honoring the divine within you. So, can you touch your private parts while fasting in Hinduism? The answer is clear. It's less about the act itself and more about the intention and the impact it has on your spiritual journey. Now that you know this, ask yourself, are you truly ready to fast with complete mindfulness? Because fasting isn't just about skipping a meal. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, pure, focused, and connected to the divine. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to share it with someone who's fasting this season. Let's help everyone fast with purpose and purity. Comment below and tell me, what's one thing you've learned about fasting that shocked you? And if you want more hidden like this from Hindu teachings, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Until next time, stay mindful, stay spiritual, and keep growing. Namaste.